Below the world's highest mountain peaks lies the Tibetan Plateau. Lhasa means the place of deities, and for centuries it has been the spiritual center for Tibetan Buddhism. With the growing influx of Chinese migrants and rapid modernization of the region, the culture of indigenous Tibetan people is under threat. Tibetans have become a minority in their own country. Well, the Jokang temple is probably one of the most sacred temples in Tibet, and pilgrims from throughout Tibet come there every year. They walk, and then there are other pilgrims who actually prostrate themselves from the place where they live.
And they usually have prayer beads called malas, or they have a prayer wheel which has scriptures inside, and they turn it clockwise as well, also to generate merit and good karma. For the Tibetans, religion and spirituality and the Dalai Lama is such an integral part of their sense of who they are.
They come to Jokang because Jokang is one of the most sacred places throughout Tibet.
Tibetans, I think, very much like the American Indians, very distinctive because of the way they dress, and they usually have their entire hair braided into long braids of 108. Like in many traditional tribal cultures, the Tibetans put on what they own, gold and turquoise and coral on their heads as headgear. The debating is, like to say, debating mostly Tibetan Buddhist philosophy. Every motion that the monks take, with the hand when it goes up, and then when it hits the claps, all those, every single gesture has a particular meaning. It's hard to be a Tibetan in Tibet.
Normally, a Tibetan is not allowed to even have a picture of the Dalai Lama in their homes. So the Chinese government has been trying to force the Tibetans to stop thinking of the Dalai Lama as their leader.
So these are the nomads. They solely depend on their yaks and their sheep for survival. They see the natural world as something sacred, something to be revered and to be respected. Tibetans are very expressive in their culture, and they have a lot of festivals usually, and they celebrate with a lot of dance and singing and so on. Traditions are actually disappearing very fast.
The Tibetans are feeling increasingly into the corner and marginalized, and are losing their sense of culture and identity. They feel they don't have a chance.
In March 2008, Tibetans took to the streets of Lhasa in protest of what they sense is a growing oppression of their culture. Armed Chinese authorities forced control. Many Tibetans were killed and others disappeared. The events have sparked worldwide protests as the Olympic torch is carried towards the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympic Games, which begin Friday, August 8th.